Hey everyone, welcome back to the OB Racing channel, and in this video I'll be doing a full breakdown of the Lost Era Heavyweight Championship at the SOAR Round 6. I do want to apologize for not having an action cam. I was having some vibration issues where it would just shut off randomly. In the future I'll be getting an Insta360 front and rear hardwired. Here we are on the starting line. As you can see, I was kind of fiddling with my transponder to push it in my chest there. Into turn one, I got caught up with Pat, cut me off. I slammed on the brakes, and as you can see, I tried to recover, but the 77 bike held his line, and I'm now stuck second to last. Definitely have some work to do here. Let's get it. So in this race, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of us. I'm in 12th position right now. Heading down onto the back straight. Number 77, I believe that's Shaw, just made a pass on Melanie Newman. I was going to do it, but I decided to just hold tight into the carousel and be patient, which will pay off, as you'll see in a moment. That's RJ, Rob Kippen up front, first and second place. I'm coming around now in the front straight, just crossing the start finish right behind Melanie. I was thinking about a pass there, coming into first. Luckily I didn't, as Shaw went down right in front of Melanie low side, and he'll be okay. He'll get back up and actually join that race. So now I have Melanie in front of me. I'm now 11th place, Melanie in 10th. Melanie is one of those, actually she's one of the first riders that I've stolen as a secret mentor. My very first race, she was the one that I followed in order to just see if I can get some good lines, and she's pretty good at it. Very, very consistent, and you can tell she really tries her best to stay disciplined when it comes to body positioning and lines. Here I blow past her on the back stretch, coming into the carousel, and at this point I just want to catch up with the mid-pack group right there, coming into the front straight. Farouk Khan in front of me, then we have Mike Rougeau, Simon Blue is up there as well. Those guys are actually my pace, and so I want to try and catch them up. So I have Farouk in my line here, line of sight. I'm going to see if I can latch on to him, as he is definitely on a mission this race, and whatever move he's making, I'm going to try and stick with him. As we work in the infield here, I caught, I think I may have caught him up a little bit. Yeah, I did. Going on to the back straight here. I'm going to use that to try and reel everyone in. Farouk has a really fast bike, and it seems as if every time he heads out into the back straight, he has really good drive as well. His braking is really deep, so I try to copy his braking zone as well. So coming out of the carousel, we're still in the same position here. Simon Blue up front, I believe. It's Pat making a pass on Simon. Then Mike Rougeau, Farouk Khan, and then myself here in turn 2. I really like this turn here. I have really good speed, as you can see. I really came right out to the back of Farouk Khan's back tire there. Coming back out onto the mini straight. Caught him up on the braking zone. So now I try to make a move on Farouk, as he did kind of mess up, but I decided not to. Behind me here is James Royce. Now, he makes a pass at me right about here. And I saw him and I'm like, you're not supposed to be there. He's one of the front runners. I think he initially ran off onto the back stretch as I have a little bit more horsepower here. So I pass him. And of course, with his experience, he said nope. And on the brakes, he takes both me and Farouk going into the carousel. He's on a mission, as you'll see here, coming out onto the front straight. He'll just eat up this entire mid-pack into the corner one here. There he goes, 347. He's trying to get back up front as Farouk made a pass on Mike Arugio there, coming into turn 1 and 2. I take a wider line coming out of, or going into 3A and 3B. Right now I've choked upon Mike Arugio. I need to make a pass on him because remember, anything Farouk's doing, I will be doing as well. I believe at this moment I'm in 9th position. I'll use my horsepower and make a pass on Mike just before the braking zone. Coming out of the carousel. Right now, Simon Blue is leading the head of that mid-pack. Farouk tries to look on the inside, decided not to. And now I'm back with Farouk. You can tell Farouk is definitely on a mission. He wants to really get ahead of this mid-pack, and hey, so do I. So lead on, Farouk. I'll just follow. Mike Arugio on the back of my rear tire there, applying some pressure. I heard him, but not enough to see his front tire or him making any kind of moves. So now, here on the back straight, Simon's holding steady up front. I thought about passing Farouk, but, I think my game plan was to just allow Farouk to make his moves, and I'll follow, and then after that, I'll make a move on Farouk. So I decided not to. I said, you know what, let me just hold tight and play the patience card. Now we're midway through this race. Farouk finally makes his move in his favorite, corner 1. It looks like that's his favorite at least. All his passes, or most of his passes, are off the front straight into corner 1. And we come around here, working the infield. Again, I take a nice wide line, sweeping out, coming into the apex here, so that I can get good drive. Simon has one of those unorthodox or old school body positioning. It's pretty cool to see, but it's also pretty rare nowadays. Matt Faraz also has one of those old school body positioning as well. So now you see Farouk really gaining some distance, and I did not want that to happen, so I really attacked Simon here. Simon looks like he wanted to come back on the brakes, but he didn't. I didn't want to lose Farouk, and into the carousel we go. Alright, Farouk and I coming out here onto the front straight. It's time for me to make a move. Of course, my game plan now is to continue to study Farouk. I'm faster here in turn 2, so I tend to gain a little bit more on him there. Again, coming around in turn 3 and going down to turn 4, mini wheelie and the mini straight there. I really like that little stretch. It's a short, quick burst into hard braking and hard right. Switching onto the dog leg here, the left and the right. I think it's about here. I may have taken advantage of the back straight and passed Farouk. Looks that way. Yes, here I go. Okay, so I've dispatched Farouk. I believe now I'm in either 6th or 7th. 7th position. Yeah, I'm in 7th overall right now. Alright, here I am, front straight, Farouk right on top of me as we break into turn 1. Chokes up on me there, but I gain more distance. As I said, I'm a little more fluid in 2 and 3 than Farouk. See, I gain a little bit more bike length off of him there, and I'm coming into the mini wheelie, mini straight. I love that section so much. I know Farouk's been riding really aggressive. I've been watching him the entire race, so at this point, I'm just really putting on the power. Back straight, I let it rip. However, I did brake a little too early, and you can see Farouk came back onto my back tire there. Still going aggressively here into corner 1. Coming around to turn 2 here. Really want to try and stay smooth. Switch back into 3A. Now that's 3B. Coming out of that. Front straight down to turn 4. Another mini wheelie on the mini straight. I love that section of the track. This layout, by the way, is the technical layout. We have a few layouts here at Grand Bend. And of course, this is one of our last rounds, round 6. I believe this one was the second day, round 7. Either way, it's the last weekend that we get to race for the season. So everyone's going all out. It's a double-header weekend. Okay, so if you remember, this was the guy that went down earlier, number 77. He is slower in this section as he is a bit tentative, and so I decided to go around him and take advantage. I did not want Farouk to gain any kind of distance on me, so I decided to just keep my momentum strong and go around the 77 bike, which worked out beautifully. Okay, onto the back straight we go. I believe this would be our last lap. Let's see if we got the white flag here. Yep, they're showing the white flag, and at this moment, our first place, the leader, Rob Kippen, goes down in the infield. You see that guy just pointed there, and everyone turned around, which puts me up into 6th place. White flag crossing the start finish there, but now I notice a yellow flag flying, so I slow down a bit, just because I couldn't see. I didn't know where the accident was, and I didn't want to roll up on anything too crazy. At this point, I see Rob to my left in the grass, hopping over his bike, trying to get it started, so I know where the accident was. I started to accelerate, and of course, that's all it took for Farouk to gain a little bit more distance on me. As I slowed down there in 1 and 2, there he is. He was close, but I think I'll be able to dispatch him on the back straight and come in for the checkered flag. Into the carousel I go. before crossing the finish line in 6th place for rookie 7th. I think Jim fried us there. I was having some technical issues. Okay, and these are the results for the Lost Zero Heavyweight class. Remember, as a result of that poor start, we really had to battle our way up and managed to finish off the race in 6th position. Here we have the end of season championship results. I did manage to pull off a 9th position from a mid-season start. Not bad, I think. And congratulations to RJ, James, and Rob. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you do, feel free to like and subscribe for more awesome videos just like this.